Hi everyone, welcome to Red Fox Sewing and Crafting, and welcome to my craft room. I'm Joanna. So, this is my second time recording this. I got a new phone recently, and this is my first time recording on it, and I had a couple issues. So I made pages 1 and 2, but I will use some mock-up paper to show you how to make them. I did say last week that I would be making 7 videos, but looking at my album that I made previously, I realized that the pages are more simple than they look. They're just really thick. So it's going to be 4 videos instead of 7. So today is going to be pages 1 and 2. And I'm going to be scoring 1 piece of each of the pages, but all of the amounts that you will need will be in the description below. So, I'm just going to be scoring all of the pieces now, and then show you as best as I can how to put the pages together. You will need one piece that is 5 5/8 by 7. 2 pieces that are 5 by 7 1/2. 2 pieces that are 5 7/8 by 8. 10 pieces that are 4 3/4 by 6 1/4. 2 pieces that are 7 by 10 1/2, and 2 pieces that are 7 1/2 by 10. For your 2 7 1/2 by 10-inch pieces, you want the 7 1/2 at the top, and we're going to score both of them at 1/2 inch. For the 7 by 10 1/2, you want the 10 1/2 at the top, and we're going to score at 1/2 inch. For the 6 1/4 by 4 3/4, you want the 4 3/4 at the top, score at 1/2. If I'm going too fast for you, you can stop and rewind it to find out the scoring for all these. For the 8 by 5 7/8, you want to score with the 5 7/8 at the top at 1/2 inch and 5/8, and then turn it to the 8-inch side and score it at 4. For the 5 by 7 1/2, you want the 7 1/2 inches at the top and score at 1/2 inch. And lastly, for the 7 by 5 5/8, you want the 5 5/8 at the top, and we're going to score at 1/2 inch and at 5/8. So we just want to fold and burnish on all of our score marks that we made. And you want to be careful to keep your 1/8 inch gussets when you are folding and burnishing those pieces. Okay, so to miter these, for the ones that don't have a gusset, you just miter the 2 corners. For, yeah, this one doesn't have one, so this just gets, oh wait, no. The 4 3/4 by 6 1/4 inch pieces, your 10 pieces, those you want to leave your corners on because those are going to be a waterfall and the tabs are going to be visible. So don't miter those 2 corners. This one is going to get mitered as usual. This one has a gusset. You want to just cut the corners off of the 1/2 inch tab and leave your gusset whole. And then with this one, we're going to do a little cutting. So going to flip this around so that my hinge goes in one direction and then the flap goes another direction, the other direction. And my hinge is folding in and I have it on my right side. My flap is going over and I want to cut away the bottom right. Did I say? Hinge on the right, flap going above. And cut the 2 sections out on the bottom right. And you want to miter. Just miter your 1/2 inch tab. Leave your 1/8 inch gusset whole. So then, after you have all your pieces, you want to get some ribbon and cut 4 12-inch pieces. 2 of the 12-inch pieces are going to go on the top and bottom centers of page 1. The other 2, you want to mark 2.5 inches from the bottom on the 2 sides, and that's where we're going to put your other 2 pieces. For page 1, you want to start with your 5 7/8 by 8 inch pieces. And they are going to go one 1 3/4 inches from the bottom for the bottom one, and it's going to go on the bottom right. Then your second one is going to go on the top left, 1 3/8 inches from the top left. So then you'll have your 2 little booklet flaps. Your 2 7 by 10.5s are gonna go on next. You want to put them on the top and the bottom of your page, just like this. And then after your 4 flaps are on, you want to put some pattern paper on top. Because you want to put your 10 4 3/4 by 6 1/4 inch pieces on top. And I put them 1/2 inch from the top and 3/8 inch away from the 2 sides. And you can see my waterfall is a little wonky, but these albums are handmade. As I say, they're not going to be perfect. So that's how you do page 1. We could just tie a little bow with our ribbon. And then page 2, you want to start with your 5 5/8 by 7 inch piece. That is going to go on the bottom of your page. So right down here. After that, you put your 2 7.5 by 10 inch pieces, and they go on either side of the page over top your ribbon. And then those get closed down. Your 5 5/8 by 7 goes up, and your 2 5 by 7.5s go on either side of the outside of your 5 5/8 by 7. So you have 2 flaps here, 2 short flaps here, and this goes down, and you have 2 full page flaps. And then the 2 ribbons on the side go halfway down the front flap section and keeps everything closed on this page. And that is how to do pages 1 and 2. If that doesn't make any sense, or if you need clarifying with something, please leave me a comment and I will do my best to answer as clearly as I can. I hope you liked this album. If you did, hit the like button down below. If you want to see more, if you want to see the completion of this book or other things that I've made, hit subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!